Have you ever wondered how to save serious cash the next time you record in a pro studio? Well, today's video might just change the way you approach your next session. Did you know not all studios are created equal? Some are made for recording individual tracks, others are perfect for mixing and mastering, and then there are full-on live production studios where your whole band can perform together on stage with a video and pro audio and a live audience to cheer you on. Today we're taking you inside one of those rare gems. We're heading to King of the Attic Studio to chat with studio owner Chris Smith, who's going to walk us through how his unique studio setup works, what you can expect, and how you can prepare for a session so you're not wasting time or money. Whether you're a solo artist or a full band, you'll want to hear his tips because they could save you hundreds of dollars.
Welcome to Roy's Studio Adventures. My name is Ernesto. My guest today is Chris Smith.
Hello.
Chris, King of the Attic.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. The band and the studio.
Wow. So, okay, tell the viewers, where is King of the Attic located?
Well, the studio here in Welland on Burger Street. It's an old warehouse.
So did you call this King of the Attic after your band?
Yes, because 90% of what we do is our own production videos for King of the Attic. Rehearse here, record here, and hang out here. So it's basically the band and the studio. It's the same.
What kind of music do you play?
Mostly heavy 70s kind of rock, original, most of it.
Yeah? Do you write?
Oh yes, we've had, you can see all our CDs and records and everything on the wall there. Been at it since the 60s. So
Really?
this band's been since 1976 as King of the Attic. Before that, it was other bands that I was with, The Factory and a few other bands, but been King of the Attic since 76.
Like, do you put shows on here?
Yes, that's why you have the seating here. So basically we have some private VIP shows here.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So, like, so it's not on a regular basis. Like, it's not every Friday or once a month.
No. Usually every month or two, we'll decide to have a show, and then we usually do it on a Thursday and a Friday. We've got limited seating, but Thursday lets any musicians that are playing on the weekend have a chance to come in, and Friday's generally good because the people are working during the week.
So when they come in to play, do you film it?
Oh yes, there's 8 high-def cams here. All production quality cameras. That's what we do, is mostly for ourselves and specific clients. But yeah, we shoot, quote, rock videos or documentary videos, but basically we do all high def filming and 24-track digital all simultaneously.
So some band comes in, they do their thing, they want to watch it the next night or the next week. Where do they see it?
Well, we would put it up on our YouTube channel. Usually our post-production is going to take a little longer than that by the time we put it together. But when we've assembled whatever we decide we want to
So
edit.
what is your channel?
Oh, it's the King of the Attic on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Or you go to kingoftheattic.com to the website, and then the website, usually the third page in, I think it's music and videos, and we'll have selected little blocks. It'll save you looking all through YouTube, because if you go to a YouTube channel, we do talk shows and all sorts of stuff. There's literally hundreds of videos up there. It's hard to find anything. If you go to the website, click on those 8 or 9 selections that we have there, they'll take you to the latest King of the Attic videos that we want you to see or whatever, and you don't have to try to sort through all the rest of the stuff.
If you're a musician, would you come here because you just want to perform for that evening, or do you come here and record because you want your music to be seen by more people and maybe you'll sell some of your music? Like, what are the motives for people coming here?
Yeah, actually all of those motives, you've hit it on the head. I mean, basically, we only do so much recording for either selected clients or something that we're interested in, because we're not here 7 days a week trying to crank out videos or whatever. But when we do our thing, basically, it covers the whole gamut. We have pros that are in the business and friends that are in the business. They might want to just come and develop a song that they want to do something with. Because like I said, high def cams, high def sound, produce that video, make rock videos, turn it into anything that you want. So you cover both bases at the same time. So very seldom do we get somebody to come in and just say, oh, I want to lay down 24 tracks and I don't care what it looks like, because you're here anyways. You might as well, even if it's a documentary style and we leave the cameras on and show them what you do in the studio, you might as well use that footage, because all we got to do is just turn the cameras on. You can concentrate more on your audio if you're here to make your CD, but you'll have some film that'll go with it. In the long run, we usually find that you can use almost all of that or use some of that to make a video later.
If they have their own channel, can they take the material that's produced here and put it, instead of putting it on a CD, can they put it on their webpage or on Facebook?
Yeah, all that is possible. There again, it depends on the pricing, what type of arrangements we made to where that video is going to go.
If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like. That way you'll be notified of upcoming videos. It helps my channel immensely, and it's free.
So when you put this together, what was your vision?
Basically, have somewhere to record and produce myself, because I don't feel like going anywhere, right? We're old rock dinosaurs. I mean, we've been playing for 50 plus years and whatever. We don't feel like dragging all this stuff around. And I got a heck of a lot of stuff here and I want to use it. So this is my man cave on the side.
So when you said you do talk shows here as well,
yeah,
is that because of something that you want to do, or does somebody say, hey, let's do a talk show on a particular subject?
A little bit of both. There again, Rock Talk with Rick, he was our bass player and King of the Attic, and I've known him for a gazillion years. But we have been approached by people, even Roy, and lots of corporate people. Sometimes you just want to come and lecture on something or have a small group of 30 or 40 people and come in. We're really geared for that, because, hey, we got the seating. We do some stuff even with comedians. So we have some people next door, and they have a comic training thing. They do some stuff next door, but sometimes when we're doing shows, they'll bring people over, or if they want to experiment with something, you can bring them here. They can work out their routine. They can bring a few people, VIPs or something, in with them or whatever. So it works out as a little bit of a rehearsal for them. Plus they got a video and something to promote themselves with later. So if they go just like a band, when you go to a club and say, well, the comedian's going to do the same thing. He's going to go there, take his little 15-minute stint that he did here, plug the stick in here. Here's what I'm all about.
Musicians that are coming in here, are they local, or are you drawing from outside the area?
A little bit of both, because there again, we have some major people who remain anonymous, so sometimes they come in and they do something, they don't want anybody to know where it was done. We have quite a few name brand sort of people, but there again, we have something worked out where they're not going to say where it was done. They want to do some production here, then they want to take it and add to something that they've done.
When they come to you, do they know in advance what is expected of them? And do they come prepared, or are there some things that they should know before they even come here?
The more prepared you are, regardless of what level you're at, the better.
So they should rehearse before they get to you?
Oh, they definitely got to know what they're doing, or they're wasting their time. They're wasting everybody's time, and they're wasting their money. Now, if somebody wants to come in and they want to develop material, like a lot of bands do, but they got big budgets. So they just say, hey, we're off the road for 6 months. We're going to go in the studio and we're going to come up with something.
So would it help you if they brought you a demo?
Yes, it gets some idea of first. What I would recommend basically is, before you do any kind of serious recording, is get an idea of where you want to go, and then go there, arrange some kind of an appointment or some kind of introduction, and then go there and see what that studio consists of. See if you're up to the task. See if they're up to the task. See if you're all on the same wavelength. So make contact with somebody who you might be interested. Go there, talk to them. Then when you explain to them, here's the level that I play at or whatever, they'll get some idea. Here's what I've done before. Here's what I would like to do. And then that studio is going to tell you, yeah, we can help you with that. Most of them are going to tell you, make sure you're at least prepared for the stuff when you come in. So there again, we're not experimenting, and you're not spending your time experimenting.
So when you say be prepared, you're not talking about just being prepared with their material, but also their equipment.
Everything. The whole name.
Everything.
When you get there, make sure your guitar's working, make sure your chords are working,
Right.
Make sure whatever amp you're using
springs.
is working. When you come here, there again, we deal with 90% of the clients are going to use the kit that's here, because we're not going to tear all this down. If you're just a a novice type of singer or whatever, well, sing at home a little bit before you come and get your voice
warmed
kind of
up a
where
little
it's got to go a little bit. Don't strain yourself for doing anything, otherwise you're going to do more harm than good. Just enough that you get used to where those notes are going to be or whatever. So it's like anything else, like a guitar player or whatever. You might practice a half hour before you come. I just want to make sure my fingers are working and do it. But you're not going to spend hours and hours trying to do something. By the time you get here, you're either going to be burnt out or so tired of it you don't even want to do it anymore.
Mindset. What about the band or the individual that comes here? Do they tend to have a certain mindset, or should they have a certain mindset when they come to you?
Absolutely. There again, if you're a novice and you may be a little bit, say, nervous or intimidated
Right,
or whatever,
right.
you got to loosen up. I mean, here it's a nice big place, and we're not just shoving you in a room somewhere, so you can move around to a certain degree and perform like you normally would do. We don't have the constraints where we're just trying to nail you down in a corner and try to do whatever you got to do. So you're going to feel much more comfortable because you can just move around a bit, play the way that you want to play. And if there's more than one person playing or you're the band, you're going to be much more proficient at it because you can actually play the way that you play. When you come here, we specialize in live rather than single tracks because we have the stage, we have the setup. That's what it's all about. If you're going to record, whether it's here or somewhere else, go there, check it out, get some rapport with who's going to do it, have some expectations of what you're going to play, and at least rehearse and be fairly well versed with what you want to do, although things can change. Make sure your gear's working, show up and be a nice guy, you're home free. So regardless of who you do it with, get a little rapport going and make sure you're able to carry out what you want to carry out when you get there for whatever the budget, whatever you've worked out.
Chris Smith, King of the Attic, Roy Studio Adventures. This is Ernesto saying, ciao, baby.
Ciao, come and see us.